Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. Jackson will throw. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want...
He's loose. He's at the tip, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. Let's take a look for the first time in this one at Jamari McClure, one of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Long way to go on second down. He's going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. From the gun, it's White. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back. So keep...
Touchdown, Mean Green. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be up.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Straight ahead, it's White. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Texas. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gonna run it. It's McClure.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week, it was a bad performance. And this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to go up top on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Leaves it in his belly.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Jackson gonna throw it. On the move. Looking left. Got a man. It's Reese. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Mean Green might have found something after that last big play through the air. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's White. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback changing the play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Milner. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
They'll move the tight end. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. They're all over him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Jackson will throw. Still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The run inside. It's White. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. 2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got his man. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Nice job by... Team, everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a crease. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Hits inside, it's McClure. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. on the return. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, North Texas. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. After the whistle, there is a man who has yet to leave the field, and they'll check on him. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quickly to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jackson going to throw it. Right side, it's Milner. At the 45 on his way. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Mean Green. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
42, Tulane, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Running inside, it's McClure. Just smothered on the play.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quick give. It's White. Powers through the defender.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
At the 35, he's got room. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Slings it downfield. He makes a catch. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Making the adjustment. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Out wide right, it's White. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Jackson gonna throw it. Left side is White. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Turner. They were all over it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Caught. caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Out wide left, it's Johnson. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Trying to take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
From the gun, it's White. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Daniels. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. He breaks a tackle. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Caught on the RPO. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Working the ground game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Rush right in his face. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jackson will throw. Look out! Blasted as he lets it go. Had to force that one.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right side, it's Stevenson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Left side, it's Stevenson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Out wide right, it's Alexander. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. North Texas really has it going on offense. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Reese. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Out wide left, it's Tipton. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. From the gun. Rolls right. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now after the misfire, it leaves him with 3rd and goal from the 3. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Bunch formation for these receivers. Jackson gonna throw it. Move to his right. And they're gonna score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Complete to start this drive. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Green Wave, after doing work through the air, might just go back at it. The run inside. It's Daniels. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff again. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling